Hey guys, it's Pete Tansley here, creating another article and video for the PTF site. Excuse my voice at the moment, it's a little bit husky, but we will get through this. Today, I want to cover a pretty hot topic, and that's the need for supplements. I get asked about this all of the time. I get asked what supplements burn fat, what pre-workout supplement do I need, guys and girls that say I want to get really jacked or shredded, should I take protein before I work out? In the past few years, it seems people have been led to believe that the answer to getting their dream body happens to be found in the bottom of a tub of supplements. Let me tell you right now, they are not found in supplements. People have become incredibly strong, athletic, and ridiculously good looking without ever touching a supplement or taking any vitamins. I did a quick look, and there are over 40,000 nutritional supplements for sale in the USA, which is just ridiculous. And while I know that certain supplements can be useful, frankly, I think people overestimate their importance. At seminars I give and consultations I give, I'm asked more questions about supplements than any other topic. And the whole supplement thing seems really confusing to most people. So today, I want to make things pretty simple. I'm going to come out and tell you exactly what supplements I recommend, and the best part, there are only 5 of them. So I want to keep today really, really simple. I think any idiot can take a topic and make it really advanced and really overcomplicated. The goal with this article and video is to do the opposite. At most, I feel supplements can provide maybe a 5% boost in your results. That's it. But that's only when diet, training, sleep, and stress, all those things are under control and you're following a good plan. I mean, the clue is in the name, guys. I mean, it says they're called supplements for a reason. They're there to supplement an already solid meal plan and training plan. Here's what supplements can potentially do. They can fill in some gaps. So due to the climate we live in, budget, or even availability of food, we might be lacking slightly in certain vitamins and minerals, so a supplement can help to cover any deficiencies there. They can potentially boost performance. I'm not talking steroids or illegal drugs here, rather supplements that can increase the natural production of some performance boosting factors, okay? And convenience. They can offer a really convenient alternative to food. No one can argue that it's not sometimes easier just to have a quick shake or a protein bar than it is to prepare and to eat and to wash up after an entire meal. Sadly though, and it seems common in guys around my age, 20 and 30, some people try to replace a good meal plan with just sipping and popping pills and supplements all day. That's just not going to work. So, here are my top 5 recommendations. Number 1 is fish oil. I'm sure you've heard a lot about omega-3s, and fish oil is a key source of these. These are great for fat loss, for performance, for looking after your joints. And if you train a lot, which I'm guessing if you're reading this, you do train, they're I'd say they're a necessity for you to take. I'd aim for about 3 grams a day. Don't believe the sort of snake oil salesmen that say you need 30 or 40 grams a day. It's a little bit over the top. I would go at 3 grams per day, like most of the packets recommend anyway. Number 2, secondly, there's creatine. So whether your goal is fat loss or muscle gain, I still believe this has a role. If your goal is fat loss, at the end of it, you want to have a physique. You still want to look good. So it's important that you retain muscle tone or muscle tissue. Obviously, if you're trying to put on size, then creatine is also essential. Creatine is probably one of the most, if not the most studied and scrutinized supplement around. And it stood the test of time. It's an amino acid that's produced naturally in your body, and it's the muscle's main fuel source for explosive contractions. So I'm talking high intensity exercise lasting from anything from 2 seconds up to about 15 seconds. So what's an example? Well, lifting heavy weights. A set of squats might take you 15 or 10 seconds. Sprinting 100 meters might take you 15 seconds, or 10 if you're really fast. So it's going to help with that fast explosive stuff. Your own body stores creatine are limited, so it's why energy and strength levels start to dip away as you go through a workout, okay? So a creatine supplement helps boost your stores and allows you to push harder for longer. Don't worry about the loading periods, the risk on your liver and kidneys. If your liver and kidneys are healthy, there's no risk. I wouldn't worry about loading or cycling. I would go 5 grams per day. Next up, we have protein supplements. I don't really see these as supplements for most people because they're sort of more like a food and can be worked into your meal plan when you require more protein. They're not entirely necessary if you get enough protein from the foods you eat, but most people, myself included, do find it sometimes hard to get enough just through diet. So again, this is one of the ones where it's a convenience factor. You can add your protein to smoothies or even your oats or cereal in the morning to easily up your protein intake. Look, protein from supplements is in no way superior to protein from real food, and in many ways probably not as good, but just for ease and even cost effectiveness, I'm always a fan to have some protein on hand. Next up, we have BCAAs. BCAA stands for branched chain amino acids. These guys are the building blocks of protein. So what I mean is basically your muscles, what your muscles use to build and repair the damaged muscle cells that you receive from training. There is an argument that if you're eating enough protein from your diet, then these guys aren't necessary. Look, I agree to an extent, but there's a few scenarios where BCAAs do have merit. For one, if you're going for a while between your workouts, and two, during your workouts when your muscles are catabolic or they're breaking down. So try sipping on a serve of branched chains during your workout. Most people experience less fatigue and better performance during their workout, which means they can push harder and as a result, burn more calories or lift more weight, depending if they're doing cardio or strength or maybe a bit of both. And lastly, we have a greens powder or a greens supplement. I always recommend 3 to 5 servings of greens and fruit per day, but we're in a pretty busy world and this often gets forgotten. So add in a couple of teaspoons of greens supplement or greens powder per day into a smoothie or just into water every morning. This will help with your fiber intake, provide a ton of nutrients, and will help to alkalize the blood. So there you go. You don't need any supplements at all, okay, because there's been guys and girls getting in tremendous shape for centuries without these. But remember, some of them do play a role. The 5 I mentioned will help you if your meal plan, so your food intake and your training quality are a focus, and they have to be a focus first and foremost. So I hope that helps. Pop any questions down below, and please feel free to share this video and share this article so your friends and family can get this information as well. If it's not on this list of 5, I do not recommend it for myself, or nor do I recommend it for you. Okay, so ask any questions below, and I'll be more than happy to help. Thanks very much, and I'll talk soon.